Hello guys, welcome to WebBytes. My name is Al, an IT professional and a full stack web developer to be specific. I love web development, and web development is just a fascinating world with a lot of exciting steps to learn and go through day in, day out. I'm going to share my journey with you guys, and in this journey, we will go through each of these steps together as we unravel the beauty and the misery and discover how web development shapes the digital landscape. As usual, you need no background skills or intermediate skills. We can learn all together from the basics to the advanced levels. For our basics or introduction part to the web development, we will have to understand some of these basic questions. What is the internet? How the web really works? The basic web technologies, that is HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Then we'll have to discuss the differences between front-end, back-end and the full stack web developers or web development. Having gone through that introduction, it will set our foundation or the basis of our study in this journey to web development. I understand there are vast graduate programs in our universities and colleges just to study and specialize on networking and the internet to be specific, meaning this is a large and complicated topic to study. But we will need it in our web development, and for our journey we just need to understand what the internet is and how it really works. That will be enough for us. So on to our first question. What is the internet? Simply, I'll define the internet as a colossal network of networks. That is the simplest definition I can give. But let's break it down to make it simple. One can define the internet as an interconnection between computers and devices that work to communicate with each other through exchanging information and sharing resources. It's that simple. You can also say or define the internet as a global network of networks. That's the simplest definition you can give, which is very right on that matter. Now, at the heart of the internet are its key components, or basically what constitutes of the internet. These are basically the components of the internet. Let's now talk about the components of the internet. First, we have the nodes. These are computers, or can be defined as any device that is connected to a network or the internet. We then have the networking devices, and these form the basic hardware building blocks that interconnect the network devices or the nodes, as we have discussed before. So these networking devices include the servers, which is popularly known. So the servers are the specialized machines that store and deliver content to the user in the network. We then have other basic networking devices such as the routers, the gateways, the network interface cards, the repeaters, bridges, and just to mention a few. Then lastly, we have the network infrastructure. This consists of the physical and the virtual pathways that enable data transmission over the internet or the network. Having gone through those components, let's now discuss how this internet works. I'm just going to give an example, just a simple example to illustrate and make you understand how the internet works or what we mean. Let's say you or I need to contact or connect to a friend and share some information, maybe concerning some assignment or some project. Definitely, for us to communicate, we should connect our computers together, either by setting up a physical cable or by connecting to a common access point. This will enable our computers to communicate and share the information, maybe about the assignment or the project. But imagine of a scenario where we need to communicate to a large scale number of people, and these different people are situated in different locations. This means we will definitely need a lot of cables and connections to do that. And that could be very hectic, time wasting, expensive, and to a given extent, it might be even impossible. But don't worry about that, since that can be resolved. Thanks to the routing protocol in the networking, through the use of IP addresses, this can be resolved. So IP addresses are numerical labels assigned to every device that is connected to the internet. They are used to locate the devices and establish the end-to-end communication over the internet. This means each device or node or the end devices in the network or in the internet must have an IP address to enable them to communicate and share resources. Now, the internet works in a good manner. It operates on a principle of packet switching. To be specific, a packet is simply a message or a piece of information or a signal, command transmitted over the network. From our example, we have the sender on one side, then the receiver on the other side. They should share some information or data, and which we refer to as the packets. So these packets or data are broken down into smaller packets and routed across the network. On arrival to the receiver's end, they are reassembled back. This process allows for reliable communication and efficiency. Now, since the internet came to be back in the 1960s, we have all felt the impact of the internet today. It has revolutionized the way we live, the way we work, and the way we play. We say it has basically turned the globe into a village, opening up new possibilities and opportunities to everyone. This is because it carries things like the web, instant messaging, collaboration, storage, information access, emails, consolidation, not forgetting the streaming services. We can view the internet as a massive interconnection of pathways in the globe, connecting devices or the nodes to allow the flow of content, which are basically the packets, via the internet. Among them being our core point of discussion, which is the web. So don't worry, we are going to discuss about the web in our next discussion and get to understand what it really is. There you have it, a beginner's guide to understanding the internet. I know it is just but a scratch on the networking topic, but I guess you now have a clear picture what the internet is and how it actually works. Join us in our next discussion as we will delve into the web and how it works. Until then, enjoy that web bite. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Till we meet again, see you. Feel free to ask any questions